Assalamualaikum and a very good day. We are Group 2 and we will be presenting our project report on the topic Network and Security Design for a New Law Firm Office. Our group consists of 5 members and we have distributed the tasks equally so that each of us handles 20% of the marks. The establishment of a new branch office for a prominent law firm in Bali, Indonesia needs the implementation of a steady and secure network infrastructure. This infrastructure must support smooth communication, ensure high availability, and safeguard critical data to maintain the continuity of legal services. As a renowned network security consultant, our expertise is called upon to design and secure this network, aligning with the firm's operational needs and security requirements. Our aim is to design a reliable and efficient network infrastructures, construct a secure network design with significant and proper application of technologies, develop a broad and proper security plan and strategies, ensure compliance with relevant legal and ethical issues, and lastly, ensure the integrity, availability, and confidentiality of data are appropriately applied. Let's have an overview of the project background. The law firm has been allocated IPv4 subnets and unused subnet designated for the new offices network. And the office comprises of 5 key areas, which are main reception and administration, 2 partner offices, and 2 meeting rooms. The infrastructure requirements are a total of 30 network RJ45 ports in the main reception and administration area, 30 network ports in each partner office, and 2 ports in each meeting room. A comprehensive Wi-Fi connectivity throughout the office, seamless access to resources within all firm locations, a backup location for critical servers, and a self-hosted digital case management system.
Next, we will take a look at the network topology design of the law firm office in Bali. Here is the overall view of all the office in the law firm office and the rough idea of the overall topology design. So we mainly use and implement star topology in our overall design of the law firm office. It's a topology where all the devices or nodes are physically connected to a central node. This means that we can reduce the cost because more devices can be added to the network, and the network is also expandable with additional devices without disrupting the initial performance. It can also reduce the collision of domain by separating the switch port to reduce network collision. Troubleshooting is also easier as the problem is isolated to the individual switches, and areas are also well segmented to ease management of the network. Security is also easier to implement, such as VLANs, to segment and separate traffic and policies. Now we will take a deeper view into the main reception and administration office. So the main reception and administration area will feature 10 network ports for the admin staff and 20 ports for the general staff, and they are all connected to the core network. Wi-Fi connectivity is also essential for seamless communication and access to resource. So we have designed the network to have a central switch, a central hub connecting 2 switches for devices between admin and staff PCs. And there's also access point to provide Wi-Fi connectivity through the wireless coverage. And core network connection allows all the areas to have access to important resources and seamless communication. Access point and switches ensure that the network is reliable and reduce the risk of single point of failure.
I'm Amin will explain about the network topology design for meeting rooms. Okay, so as we can see here, the Cloud Zero will act as the internet connection, and we also have router where it will be managing the traffic between the local network and also the internet, while it also will manage the traffic inside the local network. Next, we also have server, and this is implemented by Server Zero, where it will host critical application, databases, and services for the law firm, where this could include the digital case management system. Okay, so we also have switch 0, where it is the central switch that for both meeting rooms to core network to access resources. Okay, as you can see here, we have 2 rooms where the design of the topology is just the same, where it have one local switch that will connect 2 PC, one laptop, and also access point. So the access point is important for the Wi-Fi connectivity, where it facilitates wireless communication during meetings. Okay, so as you can see, this diagram illustrates how different parts of the network where the So what we can see is we have really improved. We are really trying to improve the redundancy and also reliability by including multiple switches and connections so that we can ensure the reliability and also reducing the risk of the downtime risk. Okay, next we can see that the structure where it is hierarchical, it allows easy scalability and also the management is really organized. And it can ensure efficient operation and also maintenance. Okay, so now we are going to see the network topology design for partner offices. Okay, so as you can see here, we also implemented the hierarchical star topology where there are multiple star networks that are interconnected together through central switches, so the management of the network is efficient. Okay, next we can also see there are 2 offices, just like the meeting room just now. They have like the same design and topology, where I can say that there are two switches that are connected to the central switch, and this central switch will integrate them with the main network for communication and information exchange between the partners. Okay, next you can see the central switch, which is switch 4, which is the important piece to integrate the partner office with main network. It is to make sure that the office can communicate with other section like administrator and also staff. Okay, okay, so we are trying to give a detailed layout for the PCs and laptops in both partner office because we are trying to make sure that this area is well equipped with necessary device for daily operation. And also, we integrated the laptop to respective access point to enable wireless connectivity within the office. Not to forget to mention that we are also trying to include the multiple switch and connection for reducing the risk of single point and failure so that we can increase reliability.
So now let's talk about security needs for a new branch office for a prominent law firm in Bali, Indonesia. There are four security needs which are preventing user circumvention, complete visibility, zero-day threat preventions, and protect corporate resources. Firstly, about preventing user circumventions. We will face challenges in protecting our network. Users often try to get around security measures by disabling tools or using different browsers. To tackle this, we enforce consistent policies. All branch officers and remote employees connect through the corporate network, ensuring everyone follows the same security rules. But we also care about performance. Local internet breakouts help us speed things up, providing better bandwidth and smoother using experience. And let's not forget about user certification. When users are happy with performance, they are more likely to follow security guidelines, keeping our network safer. Next, about complete visibility. Having a clear view of network traffic is crucial. It helps us to know who accessing our corporate apps, data, and services. To do this, we need to identify user and devices. This is important for our security. Full content inspection is a big part of this. It helps us apply security policies effectively to protect our data. Plus, we need to keep detailed logs of all user, device, and app activity. This is especially important when branch office and remote employees access our corporate data. And if there are network breach, we need to act fast to stop it from spreading across our organization. Let's continue with zero-day threat preventions. Today, protecting against zero-day threat is must for every organization, especially for remote and branch office. To tackle this, we can deploy firewalls or threat prevention tools at all locations. This tool automatically detects and blocks new threats, ensuring total protection across organization. Alternatively, we can manage all traffic in the cloud. This means we don't need to separate security tools at each location, making our security setup simpler and very strong. Lastly is about protect corporate resources. Employee access from various locations. Employee will be accessing the corporate data center from multiple locations. Protecting sensitive data. Important to protect sensitive data from employees, third-party vendors, and contractors to reduce risk and maintain compliance. Security and compliance. Keep corporate data secure, maintains logs for compliance and investigation purpose. Least privileged access. Apply least privileged access rule to sensitive data to minimize risk.
Security Blueprint. A security blueprint is a comprehensive framework that outlines the organization's approach to security. It includes policies, technologies, process, and control designed to protect systems, data, and resources. Firewall. Deploy advanced firewalls to manage and filter both incoming and outgoing traffic, preventing unauthorized access. Access control list. Use on-network devices like routers and switches to control the flow of traffic based on IP address, protocols, or ports. They help enforce network security policies by allowing or denying traffic. VLANs. VLANs divide a physical network into separate, isolated logical networks, improving security and reducing broadcast domains. Next, wireless security. Securing wireless networks is essential to prevent unauthorized access and protect data transmitted over the air. Last but not least, endpoint security. Protect individual devices from threats and ensure that compromised devices do not pose a risk to the entire network. Lastly, network segmentation. Dividing a network into smaller segments, each with its own security policies to limit the spread of potential threats. Next, SETA, Security Education, Training and Awareness programs that are critical for ensuring that all network users understand the importance of security and how to maintain it. First, security education to provide users with the knowledge and understanding of security principles and best practices. First, educational session. Conduct regular educational sessions on network security principles for all staff, including role-specific training and policy dissemination. Next, security training to equip users with the skills needed to perform their roles securely. First, hands-on workshop. Second, implement simulated phishing attacks and other social engineering tests to train users on recognizing and responding to these threats. And last, technical training for IT staff. And lastly, security awareness. To keep security at the forefront of users' mind and encourage a culture of security awareness. First, do a regular updates. Second, read the security newsletter. And last, conduct regular incident response drills to ensure that all users know how to respond in the event of a security breach. Next, continuity strategies. First, risk assessment and business impact analysis. This assessment involves identifying potential threats and vulnerabilities that could impact our network. We evaluate both the likelihood and impact of each risk to prioritize our mitigation efforts. Business impact analysis helps us determine the criticality of different network components and their role in our operation. The process allows us to identify the maximum acceptable downtime for each component, ensuring we focus on maintaining essential service. We have disaster recovery planning. Backup solution, we implement regular data backup procedures, storing backup securely offsite or in the cloud to prevent data loss. Redundant systems, we deploy redundant network components like switches and routers. This ensures that if one component fails, another can seamlessly take over, minimizing disruptions. Finally, incident response plan. Incident response team, we have dedicated team with defined roles and responsibility for handling various types of incidents. Communication plan. We develop a robust communication plan to ensure timely and accurate information sharing.
For the next part, we will look into the security technologies that will be deployed. Assuming that cost is not our concern, we have 7 security technologies that we want to deploy, which are firewall, role-based access control, virtual private network, antivirus, network access control, intrusion detection and prevention system, and also security information and event management system. The first security technology that will be deployed is the role-based access control RBAC. RBAC is a non-discretionary control where privileges are tied to the role a user performs. It limits the access that certain users have to information and system functions based on their role within the firm. In our case, a lawyer must not share their client's information to just anybody, so limiting the access to their information is important for client confidentiality. Up next, we will deploy a firewall. Firewall will keep an eye out on and regulates incoming network traffic according to a predefined set of rules. It will act as the first line of defense by controlling the traffic and prevent specific types of information from moving between the outside world and the inside world. For example, if an IP address coming in is from an untrusted list, it will be denied access. So this prevents outsiders from accessing the firm's network. We will also be deploying a virtual private network, VPN. With VPN, users can access the internet safely as data transmission is encrypted so hackers cannot intercept it and read it. The firm needs a secure communication channel to protect data from interception and ensure confidentiality and integrity during transmission. So since this office is a branch office, VPN can be used to create a secure connection between remote employees, branch officers, and the organization's network. Moving on, we will deploy Intrusion Detection and Prevention System, IDPS. IDPS monitors network traffic for suspicious activities, potential threats, and also policy violations. It can detect and respond to threats in real time by alerting administrators or automatically taking corrective actions, since IDPS encompasses the functions of both IPS and IDS. So this provides an additional layer of security beyond the firewall. Additionally, we have antivirus, which is fundamental for endpoint devices in the firm, such as all the PCs and laptops. It will ensure that the firm's endpoint remains secure and free from any malicious threats. Next, we have Network Access Control, NAC. NAC focuses on controlling access to the network itself. It ensures that only authorized and compliant devices can connect to the network. This would be very useful to protect the firm's network and data. Adding on to RBAC, the firm's client confidentiality is very in good hands. Lastly, we will deploy Security Information and Event Management SIEM or SIM. SIM collects, analyzes, and correlates the security event data from various sources to provide real-time monitoring and incident response. It enhances visibility into security events, detect anomalies, and also support compliance reporting. It also keeps track of the logs that are generated while ensuring the security of the network. So, these security technologies will guarantee us the utmost protection from any unwanted danger. Together, these technologies create a layered and comprehensive security framework for the firm.
So now let's talk about related legal and ethic issue. The first one is about privacy and data protection. The General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) enhances privacy protection in the European Union. It empowers individuals with control over their personal data. The regulation sets strict rules for data protection and security. Organizations must notify individuals of data breaches promptly. The second one is about access right. Unequal access to technology raises fairness concern and limit access. Bridging the digital divide is crucial for ensuring equal opportunity and inclusivity. Fair access to technology is essential for creating a more equitable society. The third one is about intellectual property. Issue with patent, copyright, and trade secrets. Protecting intellectual property while promoting innovation is a complex ethical challenge. Ensuring fair use of technology is important for balancing right and fostering creativity. The last one is about social impact and responsibility. Technology impact on communities, environments, and society require ethical reflection. Ensuring technology contributes positively to society is crucial. Respecting human rights and environmental sustainability are important considerations in technology's development and deployment. In conclusion, we have established a new office branch in Bali, Indonesia, utilizing a star topology for our network. This configuration connects all devices to a central node, allowing easy expansions, reducing collision domains and simplifying troubleshooting. The network design for the main reception and administrations include a central switch hub, access points for Wi-Fi, and core network connection to ensure reliability and redundancy. Security measures focus on preventing user circumvention, maintaining complete visibility, zero-day threat preventions, and protecting corporate resources. Our security blueprint outlines the technology to be employed for robust protection.